us with the CTV News update. Hate crimes against Asians in the U.S. are up, and in Maryland, according to Governor Larry Hogan, they have doubled since the beginning of the pandemic. Today, Hogan, who was joined by former U.S. Attorney for Maryland Robert Hur, announced a set of actions aimed at eliminating anti-Asian hate. Hogan formed the Asian American Hate Crimes Work Group in April. Chaired by Hur, the task group came up with a number of recommendations, including enhanced safety and enforcement measures. Another proposal would make 211 a resource for reporting hate crimes.
We have seen, since the beginning of the pandemic, very, very powerful video of victims, oftentimes elderly, in broad daylight, being attacked brutally and senselessly. That is part of the reality that we live in today, and it's also part of the way that we all perceive these issues, and part of why the work group members behind me, we were so passionate in responding to the governor's call to help him figure out solutions to this problem.
The plan also calls for the creation of a resource center. For more information, go to the website at the bottom of your screen. In other news, Maryland is projected to get billions of dollars from the federal infrastructure bill signed into law today. The state could get a little over $4 billion in federal highway aid, according to the Baltimore Sun. About $409 million will go toward replacing and repairing bridges. Funding will also be used to improve public transportation and to help with restoring the Chesapeake Bay.
Really very happy to be, moving forward on this. We believe it potentially, we don't have all the final numbers on timing and how much, but we believe it's going to mean about $6 billion to the state of Maryland. And it will enable us to, we've already invested tons in both roads and bridges and tunnels, and but this is going to help us get to some of the projects that we had not yet been able to do, and or help us move at a faster pace than we had planned to do. So we're very pleased.
Meantime, if enacted, the president's Build Back Better bill will allow an additional 138,000 Maryland toddlers to attend preschool for free. Well, here are the latest COVID-19 numbers for our area. The state health department has identified 717 new cases. The county's positivity rate continues to hover below 3%. It is at 2.52%. 7 Marylanders have died of COVID-19 since yesterday. 293 people remain hospitalized. A man mourning his late wife is on a mission to exonerate her after she perished during a fiery crash 2 years ago. Patricia Vallone has the story that you'll only see here on CTV News.
She was a very loving, caring person. She was a PA. She always tried to help people.
Hans Bergman still gets choked up thinking about how his beloved wife lost her life.
Yeah, she got hit by this one. And then she spun around, apparently got hit again. She spun around again and then got hit head on by a BMW. And the car went in flames.
It was 2 years ago when a deadly crash took place just over my shoulder in the northbound lanes of I-95 near Powder Mill Road in Beltsville. The fiery crash took the life of the wife of Hans Bergman. Shanna Subram was killed in a fiery crash in March 2019, a 4-car accident, which news reports initially blamed her for causing. But the initial police report and a follow-up forensic report clearly placed fault with the driver who hit her, causing her to spin out of control and leading to 2 other cars striking her vehicle, which burst into flames.
Mr. Bergman hired his own private forensic reconstruction report, and they determined that based on the measurements of the impact, he had to have been driving somewhere between 90 and 130 miles an hour. Now, it all was based on how fast she was going, but if she was going 45, he had to have been going 100, at least according to the forensic report. And we're on a 4-lane highway, so it wasn't likely that she was going very slow.
The state's attorney's office elected not to file criminal charges against the driver who hit her and closed the case. Meanwhile, the other 2 drivers failed to reach a settlement with the insurance companies, and a lawsuit may be pending against Bergman because he owned the car his late wife was driving.
His insurance policy went ahead and settled with him, but yet the other people in the accident have indicated that they might be filing lawsuits against her as well. And so now the point is to protect Mr. Bergman.
Bergman, who is a mechanic, is now a single father of 2 children, both of whom are autistic. Their special needs require expensive services now that their mother is no longer their primary caregiver.
Raising them without a mother, no mom. Yeah, I have a great babysitter, but it's not the same.
From Beltsville, Patricia Vallone, CTV News.
A GoFundMe page has been set up to assist Bergman's 2 disabled children. For more information, log onto the webpage at the bottom of your screen or search the site at Help Hans Raise His Children. You're watching CTV News. I'm Keisha Betts. We'll be back in just a moment.
I think I finally found.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Got a new house. It's looking pretty cool so far.
A place that I call home.
I'm teaching Louise how to cook some lasagna.
It only takes a spark to make a fire start.
Thank you.
Study, please.
I think I finally found a place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Welcome back. Police are investigating a fatal shooting in Upper Marlboro that claimed the life of a teenager. Police responded to the 13800 block of Ascot Drive around 4:30 p.m. on Saturday. That's where they found 16-year-old Quincy Barnes of Upper Marlboro suffering from a gunshot wound. He died later at a hospital. Anyone with information on the case is asked to call police. Sparks are likely to fly at tomorrow's session of the County Council. That's when Council will hold a public hearing and vote on a controversial plan to redraw district lines. The plan has sparked protests like this one held in College Park recently. Some residents accuse the Council of pulling a fast one by introducing a new map at the 11th hour. Opponents say it's more aggressive than the one put forth by an independent commission. The hearing and vote begin tomorrow at 3 p.m. Well, one of the most powerful and trailblazing figures in Maryland politics plans to step down from her post. House Appropriations Chair Maggie McIntosh says she'll retire from the General Assembly next year rather than seek re-election. The 73-year-old became the first woman to serve as House Majority Leader in 2001. She also spent 12 years as the first woman to chair the House Environmental Matters Committee. McIntosh will have served in the state legislature for 30 years when she completes her term at the end of 2022. A Landover Hills man is dead following a hit-and-run crash early Sunday morning. The victim is 26-year-old John Fofana. Authorities say he pulled over to the shoulder of Route 50 and was standing at his car when he was struck. State troopers found him dead on the roadway. A suspect, Remington Culver, has been arrested. He was found in a wooded area about 40 minutes after the crash. Metro Transit police need your help finding a man wanted for assaulting a woman at a Metro train station over the weekend. He is 28-year-old Daniel Newsom. Police say he allegedly attacked a woman in a bus area at the Prince George's Plaza station just before 3 a.m. on Sunday. Newsom has been charged with attempted murder and assault. Anyone with information on Newsom's whereabouts is asked to contact police at 202-962-2121. And still to come on CTV News tonight, the Washington football team scores a big win over the defending Super Bowl champions, but it comes with a cost. The team loses star defense player Chase Young for the season. Stay with us.
Mom, I got it. What are you doing in there?
I got stuck.
Are you a dog?
I wouldn't do that. Have you seen the pliers? Where'd you find those?
It's not your birthday.
Sorry.
Bye, Grandpa.
Bye, Grandpa.
Take care of yourself.
What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Thank you for staying with us. A local organization is looking for people who want to make a difference. Be Unlimited says it needs youth mentors. The nonprofit helps prepare young people for college and careers. The youth volunteers will assist kids with problem areas such as time management.
The same way as youth, you needed someone to speak with who understood you or guide you, push you, be that voice of reason in your ear. It's the same reason why we need mentors now. We have our youth who are, whether it's juggling school, work, home, they need someone to kind of look up to, someone that they can hear.
You must be at least 25 years old. For more information, visit the website on your screen. You could earn up to $175 for turning in your guns. Prince George's County Police are hosting a gift cards for guns event this weekend. It will take place this Saturday starting at 10 a.m. Zion Church and First Baptist Church of Glenarden are teaming up with police on the gun turn-in event.
The event is important for the community because we're trying to get any guns off the streets that can be a potential harm and danger to our communities. Once you come to the event, you'll be greeted by an officer, but make sure that the gun is in the trunk of your car unloaded. And once you're greeted by the officer, he will give you further instructions. And then hopefully you'll go home with a gift card of a certain denomination.
The event will take place at First Baptist Church of Glenarden at 10 a.m. Congrats to Bowie State University Bulldogs. The Bulldogs captured the CIAA championship this weekend, defeating Fayetteville State 17-7. Bowie State now moves on to the NCAA Division II playoffs. BSU will host Lenoir Rhine this coming Saturday at 1 p.m. at Bulldog Stadium. And now to our weather forecast. Tonight, mostly clear with lows in the 30s. Tuesday, sunny with high temperatures in the 50s. Wednesday, sunny and warmer with a high of 66 degrees. Thursday, the warming trend continues. Sunny skies with highs around 71. And now for the community calendar. The Prince George's School District will host a virtual meeting on student safety and bullying prevention. That's tomorrow night at 6:30 via Zoom. Panel topics include peer mediation and student rights and responsibilities. If you plan to participate, check out the Zoom link at the bottom of your screen. And that's your CTV News Update. I'm Keisha Butts. Have a good night.